107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
WBLS.com. Welcome. My name is Jameer Pond. I am here with the illustrious cast of Money and Violence.
What's good? What's good?
What's up, man?
How are you guys? All right, so first of all, we wanted, I spoke to Ace, so shout out to Ace, first of all. Ace wanted to bring you guys here because he wanted to expose money and violence to a different audience, and which I think is key. We feel that it's really important for you guys to get the show out there, the story out there, so let me just start by introducing yourself. My man on the left of me.
How y'all doing? I'm Ray, and I play Miz in Money and Violence.
Okay.
What's good, people? My name is Moses Verneau. I play the character Rafe, and I'm also the writer and creator of the show, Money and Violence.
And my name is Ace, and I play the character Kane.
I'm C. Styles. I'm the manager, and I don't know what else.
First of all, let's talk about the title, Money and Violence. So when people may hear Money and Violence, they may get a little alarmed, but tell us a little bit about what the show is about.
The show is titled Money and Violence only because if you break down America capitalism down to the basics, it's money and violence. It's a show about the urban jungle, but at the same time, if you think about it, it could have been a show about a Fortune 500 company and still been called Money and Violence. A lot of people think that the show is about gang violence or the streets, when the truth is Money and Violence is just a story of survival. So when we say money and violence, we say it in relation to what makes the world go round. Poverty is violence. Right. Having to live in deplorable conditions is violence, you understand? And we come up in these neighborhoods that are impoverished. And we're just trying to make those that live outside of our neighborhoods come to a better understanding of why we think the way that we think and why we are the way that we are. We give them the opportunity to get to know a group of people that under normal circumstances they might cross the street to avoid.
Right. Which is key because there's some people who I see in the show who I definitely go, you know what, I would walk across the street. And it's no disrespect, it's just you guys play the parts very well. But talk a little bit about your guys' characters and who do you play and how your character depictions are in the show.
Well, I play the character Rafe, who is one of the four main characters, and Rafe is a guy who grew up in the quote-unquote hood all of his life, and like a lot of the young men that are in our neighborhoods, is a very intelligent guy, but he's truly a product of his environment. So as intelligent as he is, he's still lost in the streets. And I mean, this is a guy who's in his mid-30s, and he's still running around surviving the only way that he knows how, which is to rob, and to basically get involved in these other street activities. But I think Money and Violence is one of the first shows where we show that, yes, there are shootings, and yes, there's violence in the show, but that's because that is the reality in these neighborhoods. But we also show that, because the so-called villain, every time I see on the screen, is pure evil, enjoys doing these things, but the truth is the characters on our show do these things out of circumstance, and if they had an opportunity to not have to, they wouldn't. It's purely survival. Right.
Well, I play the character Kane. Kane is I would say the character that shows the why certain things happen. He's going through it. First season, he's has a crazy baby mother. He can't find a job. He's broke, and he's surrounded by guys like Rafe and Miz and another character named Shooter Shane who, is making money in the other side. We call it the streets, while he's standing on the sidewalk looking on. So, he has a decision to make. Either he's going to stay on the sidewalk or he's going to fall into the streets. And I think Kane is that perfect character of why.
Right.
Me, myself, I play a character, Miz. Miz's character is basically straight business. Like, he just doesn't play. It's business. It's this or that.
Right.
Yeah, and that's about it.
No gray areas.
And I want people to know that Ray is a very nice guy. Very nice guy, very nice gentleman. Yes.
Smile nowadays.
So we should highlight that the show is produced and based out of Brooklyn. So
Correct.
Brooklyn, New York.
Flatbush,
Brooklyn,
Put
in the
Flatbush
building.
on the map. Let's give Flatbush something to be proud of.
That's right. That's right. And you guys shot, which I thought was very unique. You guys shot the first season yourself. You know, you backed it yourself, produced it yourself. So, you got.
Let's also highlight the fact that none of us have ever done film a day in
Right.
our lives and never stepped foot behind a camera. I've never edited, you know. And I think that that's another fascination with the show is just that whole backstory of us just getting together and saying, you know what, let's do this, and just actually really, really seeing it through and making it happen.
Yeah. And you can tell by the early episodes, like the few first episodes, it was very guerrilla style. Towards the end, I think you guys had about 24, 25 episodes. 25 episodes. At the end, the editing and directing and producing got a lot better. So I think it's important to note that you guys did this as you went along. You know?
Correct.
By episode 4, you started seeing the progress.
Yeah.
By episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the whole story, you know, not just the storyline of the show, but even how everything came about is just a great example of what is possible when like minds get together and we can put our differences aside and the jealousies and the envy and really just focus on the task at hand. You know what I mean? When you have like-minded individuals with a common goal, nothing can stop you because trust and believe, our cast the first season was about 20 people.
Right.
And I really didn't realize it. Like, I had a conversation with a friend when he said, you know, the most incredible thing that you did was that you were able to get 20 people to come together for a 7-month period and not do 1 or 2 episodes, but to see this thing through till its entirety. Like, that's incredible.
No matter the weather, whether
No
it was
matter the
hot
weather,
or it was
no
cold.
matter, and
Yeah,
you know, and don't
during
get
the
me
Labor Day
wrong,
parade,
we butted
yeah.
heads. We butted heads. I mean, still to this day, me and my manager, me and him, we butt heads all the time.
What you guys butting heads about?
Just, you know, I mean, differences in personalities. Like, I direct, they act. Sometimes they may take forever to get this.
Nick. No, don't look at
Oh,
me
okay.
like
I
that.
thought that's what it was.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm just, and you have to understand as well. Let me tell you something. When you have 20 people that are putting together a project that everyone is passionate about, you're gonna butt heads. And the reason you're gonna butt heads is a lot of times the things that we do are unintentional. So someone may be doing something that's not beneficial to the project and not even realize it. And since you're so passionate about it,
You feel so strong.
yeah, you feel so strongly, you know. But the thing with us is we're able to butt heads. We're able to go at it. And guess what? As soon as that argument is done, that's it. There is no resentment. There is no nothing. We move on.
Go ahead and bring it back up.
How is it to see yourself perceived on screen?
Well, you know what? The funny thing is, as we began to shoot season 2, I was able to see the progression in everyone as far as their acting is concerned. You know, you sit back. It's just like anything you do. You sit back and you watch yourself and you're like, wow, I see where I could have done this better. You know, just the same way a football team or a basketball team, they sit and they watch their old games. You know, you sit back and you watch the work that you've put out there. And at the end of the day, you're like, okay, I see where I could tweak this. I see where I can add more inflection. I hated seeing myself on the screen at first.
Yeah.
Like he said, we love the show so much, and it's crazy that he said that. Like, I noticed that, like, all of us turned into kind of like characters. Like, it's like an on and off switch now. Because, like, you should know your character by now. It's been over a year, you know, and even on the off season when we wasn't shooting, when we're hosting events, you know, people are calling you Grimy Ty, Sugar Cane, you know what I mean? So it's like you're always in character mode when you're around the supporters and the fans. So I feel like, yeah, man. Well, I'm the best actor. Just so,
You're the best actor out of the bunch.
just had to say
Okay.
that real quick.
I think that's a lie.
You know what I mean? We're going to let you
But
come on set one day.
it's
You
weird.
just
Yes.
see
It's
me
weird
work.
watching yourself. I know it is for me. At first, I like, man, I don't like this.
Right.
But then after a while, you're like, okay,
You got
I can
comfortable.
get used to this.
And also, I mean, let's keep in mind the fact that we didn't want to act.
Yeah.
So you guys initially, like, starting off, this was just kind of
Nobody.
Right.
We did not want to act.
four main
The
characters did not
the
wanna
reason that we did it, like I said, you know, we spearhead this company, Cloud9 TV, and when we decided, all right, boom, we're gonna do this money and violence thing. When I came to them, I'm like, yo, this is what I want to do, and then, but the way that I see it, when you're going for your dream, you have to build it in a way that it doesn't lean on anyone other than you.
Right.
Therefore, you don't give anyone the power to stop it. So what I came up with is we have to be these 4 main characters, because if we're the 4 main characters, we can have supporting characters, we can have other characters around us. And if anyone gets an ego and feels that they're too big for the project, we can just kill them off. But the story continues because the 4 main characters are there.
Wow.
You know, because listen, I've dealt with people and I've dealt with
Strategic thinking.
egos. Yes, very, very.
There you go, Ace.
Wars,
Strategic.
Wars
Yeah.
are won by strategy, not luck. You understand? So, and that's the approach that we take with everything. So, I just felt like we can't put the power in anyone else's hands to stop this.
And I should also show you, just to go back on what we were saying earlier, like the relationship with us. See, the 4 of us, we the main characters, because if one of us start tripping, best believe the other 3 gonna come check you.
damn
So,
right.
And then on top of that, being the main characters, also our work ethic is crazy. Like we handled everything season 1. You know what I mean? And even at behind the scenes, as far
you guys
as
were
say,
shooting and holding boom mics and
even as far as me reaching out to you to get this interview, like
Very
we,
true.
We don't leave nothing in nobody's hands
Yeah.
but ours to keep pushing this project no matter what.
Yeah.
And the thing with us is also that we're never too big to do whatever it takes to make this happen. Like if I got to tie his shoelaces today on set to make, and that's what that's what my contribution needs to be
That's
to
love
make the
right
show
there.
happen. Then
Yes.
that's what it's
Yeah.
gonna
And it's
be.
gonna
Like
happen.
I don't like.
Store runs, it doesn't matter.
Like I said, like I'm comfortable in my own skin.
Right.
I was who I was before I got here, so therefore nothing's gonna change that.
Right. Let's talk about the Tidal deal that happened for season 2. So you guys had a very cult following on season 1.
Yeah.
Talk about a little bit how Tidal reached out to you and wanted to make this partnership happen.
Well, it first started by, me and Mo and Teddy kind of communicating how we wanted to do deals. And Mo made it, made it clear that he wanted to retain ownership of everything. You know what I mean? He didn't want to give his baby away to somebody and they turned it into something else. So then me and Teddy kind of strategized on how to cultivate deals where we can do that and get some money. Because at that time we was into probably like, I won't say desperate, but desperate need of some money to make season 2 better and make sure the cast would have, some type of financial compensation. So what we did was, first thing I think we did was we did a Season Spark campaign. And the fans came out. And
Thank you to our supporters.
Thank you to
Absolutely.
the supporters.
shout out to y'all.
Yeah, we got almost like $100,000 in the campaign donations. So that helped pay the cast. And then we went to like people that we knew. So I went to when I first met Mo and Ray and we all went out. We went to a production company called Ish with Michael Hershon and Charles Suit. And when we went up there, we told them what kind of deal we wanted, and they'd help us find a bigger house, a movie house to take on the project. So we had like deals from Sony, Endemol, Lionsgate. A bunch of people start coming out the woodworks. And then Teddy kind of took his relationships at Tidal with Rock Nation. Me and him are friends with Chaka. Kind of sat down, told them what we want to do, and they happened to have Tidal coming and was like, yo, we need original content. So we can do something, y'all, but we made it clear that we need some money, but we got to retain ownership.
Yeah.
So we can either take this big check from when Lionsgate came and we decided to do the deal with Lionsgate. We could take the big check from Lionsgate or take a big check from Tidal and not own anything.
Right.
Or take small checks and take money from everybody and still own everything. So what we did strategically, we went out and put everything together.
Will there be any new characters introduced in season 2
Yes.
that we haven't seen before?
Yes, definitely. There'll be some new supporting characters. There'll be a lot of new situations, a lot of new faces. But they'll be sprinkled in.
Okay.
Whereas it's not going to change the dynamic of the show too much. It's going to be, the same storyline that everybody loves, but just more in depth. Like, you're going to get to see a different side to each and every one of these characters, because that was my whole thing with Money and Violence, right? Where you have this street drama and you have these characters who you can't even really identify whether they're bad guys or good guys.
Right.
You understand? So I just wanted to show that, because I know in life, every villain is someone's hero. So
That's deep.
So I didn't want to just show, okay, yeah, bad guy. No, even the bad guy has a good side, and the bad guy has a soft side, and you know what I mean? So you can expect a more in-depth look at every last one of these characters. We even do a couple of flashback scenes back to when Miz was 6 or 7 years old, when Rafe was 6 or 7 years old, just to show you how all of this comes about, because these people being the way that they are isn't something that started last year. It's not something that started 5 years ago. It was a lifetime in the making. and all the experiences that they went through as children, just growing up in these hoods, and the things that they saw, you know, that made them grow to become who they are.
Right.
We went to Haiti to shoot my flashback.
Yeah,
when I
we
was a
went to
kid.
Haiti.
Y'all went to Haiti?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, the production value definitely went way up.
Nah, we
Checks
went to
out
a shoot.
here. Okay. So
Nah, I just wanted to say, yo, man, with season 2, Mo's very strategic. If you think you know what's gonna happen, you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's what happened
And the
during season 1.
The moment you think it's predictable, he's gonna switch everything up. So
Yeah.
just expect
Yeah,
that.
just remember, it's not,
yo.
this is not your regular TV show,
Yeah,
so
this
you
is-
cannot predict this.
So dope.
We caught you in the season 1, shot in the hallway.
Yeah.
We don't know what's happened in the Rafe, but in the trailer, I see you laid up in the hospital.
How do you know that's not the morgue? Right before they put the sheet over my face.
Stop doing that because I don't now. You got me confused. I don't know.
He might not want to act anymore. He might want to focus
listen,
on riding
That's
and
just one extra thing I have
shooting.
to do. Get up extra early to memorize lines, brother.
See, that's very true. Like, cause you know, you guys, I guess, got a little more help with production, so you were able to lay back a little bit
Well,
more.
you have to
No.
ask
No.
yourself.
It's still the
listen,
same.
Still the same? You
Yeah,
holding the ball,
because
Mike?
I mean, you
No,
got
that
Okay,
changed.
that
That has
changed.
changed. Thank you
got-
very much.
You got to think about it. Like, okay, now we have a bigger crew, which just means more people for me to oversee.
True.
And he's very hands-on with his baby, so it's not like he's gonna let you
Leave
do it,
it.
and then so he has to be there
Yeah,
regardless.
but you have to understand that being hands-on is not about me micromanaging. It's about the fact that if it's my vision, then it's in my head, and I'm the only one that can see it. I can try to explain it to you, but you'll never see it as clearly as I do.
As you through your eyes. I get it. Okay. Do these characters grow? How did your character grow during season 2?
You get to see my character probably. Damn, how can I say it? Because I don't want to.
Don't spoil it.
Spoil it, but you probably get to see my character being more vulnerable.
Okay. That's what we needed, though.
Maybe.
Okay, see now.
Cries.
Yeah.
We need that because Miz is so aggressive.
Yeah, I can find my gun.
That's crazy. That'd been crazy.
I think we need that, you know. Miz is so like, you know, gangster.
You get-
season 1.
Just know for season 2, you're gonna be surprised at what happened to who and what. Just know,
Okay.
like, you're gonna be like, damn.
Just understand that Money and Violence is so authentic that just like life is unpredictable, the show is unpredictable. That's
Yeah.
why when everybody said Rafe can't die,
People die
you know,
every day.
I'm like, okay, but when has somebody died that you said I saw this coming
Very true.
in real life?
Very true.
You know, so look, anything can happen.
Okay.
On Money and Violence.
Right.
This week on Money
You
and
know that was
Violence.
him on the.
Was it?
In the streets of Brooklyn.
Why do you
It's
think
either be
he
eaten
does everything? Like literally.
when you're around
I was
hungry
in the
wolves.
crib. We was in the crib. I was just chilling. And he like, yo, play, yo, hear this. What you think about this? On the next, he like, yeah, that's me. I just did
Money and Violence. Yo, yeah, I'm doing voiceovers as long as y'all paying right.
Yeah. Before we let you guys get out of here, I also want to note that you guys do a lot of charity work in the community.
Very much.
I've seen y'all in a few charity events, and you guys are always there. Having this platform, how have you used it to you guys' advantage to go out and talk to the community?
I mean, this platform makes it easier. It's like now they look at you like they'll look at a rapper or any celebrity. So you get the chance to speak to them without have to hit them over the head over and over.
Right.
And they want to listen to you. Mm-hmm. So it makes it easier.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, first and foremost, I'd like to shout out Shanduke McFadder and GMAC, which is Gangsters Making Astronomical Community Changes, because they're actually honoring me with an award March 20th.
Wow, congrats, man.
For strides against gun violence. But we try our best to use our influence, man, and I mean in any which way, which is from the show to our presence on social media to, I mean, even to the young people that are in our lives. You know, we're all about progression. And my thing is, like, when I sit back and I look at my child, like, I don't want my past to be her future. And it's not just my child. It serves for any child that I see, you know. And with everything that's just going on in the world right now, I believe that these children these days are just so misled. You know, you have so many celebrities who are like, I'm not a role model, although they have all the influence in the world. And I feel that I cannot be that irresponsible.
Last question. We get out of here. Valentine's Day coming up. We are R&B station. What's one song that you know you have to play for your lady to make sure that, you know, she's good.
I'm like, hold on. Let's see Style answer
C
that
Style,
first.
because C Styles was talking booming off of Vivian Green earlier.
Drew Hill, April Showers.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
For R. Kelly Forevermore, probably.
Chocolate Factory.
Chocolate Factory.
My favorite R. Kelly album. It's fire. Isn't it good? It's really good. It's really good.
In Between the Sheets.
Ozzy Brothers.
Miz about to say, I love my gun.
I Love My Gun. A Miz original.
I'm on Tupac, me and my girl.
That is.
Yeah.
That's right now.
There you
Come
go,
on
Tupac.
now.
Yeah, my God.
Like,
Now, right now, right now,
right now.
I would have to go with Chris Brown. What's that joint? Tonight.
Sexy Back to Sleep?
Yeah, Sexy Back to Sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what song that is.
That's why I said
Yeah,
right
I'm a
now.
dinosaur,
You see, that's
baby.
why I said right now.
Right, he said right now. Right now. All right.
What song would I say?
For old school, I say Joe. I want to know. I like that record.
Joe.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay.
I'd say Maxwell Pretty Wings. That's my song.
Oh yeah,
Maxwell Pretty Wings. So we just wanted to let
Yo,
you.
Mo, sing that for them in your fourth
Go
song real
ahead.
quick.
I don't know the word.
I found a way. I found a way.
Let's start singing.
Yo, see, that's what
Let's
yo.
start
He was
singing.
trying to set himself
Come on,
up.
C Styles.
He gave us a valley.
C Styles is the romantic dude. I already know. It's the way the hat
I want
is.
to give
Like,
it to the ladies.
come on,
This ain't
go ahead,
Valentine's
go
Day.
ahead.
no, come on.
He's also
He's
Ray's
also-
stunt double in the.
Get out of here. You lied.
When
What
Ray
they-
got shot, it was him laying down.
You lie. You lie like a dog. Stop. Make sure you guys support Money and Violence Season 2 tonight, 8 p.m. Tidal.
And follow me on Instagram, Cloud9TV _ Trust me, you'll learn a lot.
Yeah, let me get everybody's Instagrams as
Mine's
well.
is Ace_General_ and the Money and Violence page.
Okay.
Oh, mine's a C Styles 911.
Mine is Ray_Day, the number 9.
All right. It's Jameer Pond. You can follow me at It's Jameer, Jameer. And we're here at WBLS, creating Black History.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy
people.
Black
Black
History
History
Month.
Month.